And, oh, thank God, we've got cross positions. We've got Brett spawning at 9 o'clock, and we've got JF spawning at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever you want to call it. And for JF, this is as good as it can get.
Yeah, that's very true. It's really hard to defend against a push along the wall if you get on close positions. But those cross positions are going to help him a lot. And there are also, I think you can one gate Nexus and then Robo and still defend against a cliff drop on these positions. I think that's possible.
I'm not sure. My Lost Temple timing is way off these days. One thing about Braddock's position is that, in my opinion, that's the best place you can spawn as a Terran for TVP. Pretty much because you can go get your siege tanks out. Well, first of all, you can wall with just a supply and a barracks, and that's a perfect wall. On top of that, the third expansion is really, really, really easy to defend because of the layout of the base, of the 9 o'clock expansions. 9 o'clock base, really, yes. So, I expect to see that Braddock playing a slower macro game, taking up 3 bases, and then trying to push out using the wall to his advantage. How do you think this is going to play out, Rage?
I think exactly the same. Going up to 3 bases really quick. It's so easy to defend there. And doing a slow push like you don't see anymore often these days.
Oh yes, those notorious hard pushers with mines, tanks, turrets. Oh, this brings back memories.
Yeah, and if JF expects that, I expect him to counter with another island expansion and carriers. I really expect carriers instead of arbiters out of him this game.
Oh. The great thing about Lost Temple is that every single build imaginable is viable here. Because you've got the island expansions, you could go for a fast third to the islands, take the 3 gas, and then go for 2 gate carrier. But I think one thing to keep in mind here is that JF loves this map as well. So Braddock choosing it may actually work against him if JF is as confident as he thinks. If JF's confidence is actually a reflection of his skill.
I don't know. Braddock is an old school Terran player. He played this map back in the day a lot, and JF wasn't as good back then. So I think Braddock has a lot more experience on this map. If he can refresh his experience from a couple of years ago, I think he's the definite favorite on this map, along with, of course, the kind of map imbalance. I think Brad should be able to take this.
Well, here's hoping. I'm keen to see a game on Rush Hour personally. It's been a long time since I've seen a good PvT on Rush Hour. I mean, the last one that I can recall would be... oh god, I don't know. There have been so many good games on Rush Hour. It was probably from the 9 Dragons ODT. No, wait, not on 9 Dragons. Oh, I can't remember now. It was before Shinhan 2 anyway. So that's a long time ago.
Yeah, this map hasn't been used in ages, but
neither is Rush Hour really. I mean, okay, so what's Braddock decided to do? He's decided to go for the fast dropship, and I mean, on Lost Temple, this does leave a nice little timing window for JF to be able to come in there with Dragoons while the drop is going, and I mean, that's happened to me before, and it's probably one of the cleverer ways to play against the drop, in my opinion.
yeah, I remember Big Balls' guide. I don't know if you were around on TL back then. Was 2003
no,
or something? 2004?
No, that's going back quite a bit there, Rage. But yeah, I've read his guide.
Yeah, he made a guide about how to play PvT on Lost Temple, and he made a shuttle before even scouting what Terran did and cancelled it afterwards because the cliff drop is just so strong.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I mean, even if you don't use the shuttle, I mean, don't use the shuttle to defend against the drop. It's still quite useful. I mean, if I recall correctly, it was Rekrul who said that, you know, you should always build turrets, or no, always build shuttles, or might have been Nazgul. I don't know. It was one of the big higher ups said that, and I mean that they're always good to have around. I mean, Zealot bombs are really effective on this map because of how Terran push. And here we see we've got the dropship just about ready, and from the looks of it, Braddock's going to try push with the Vulture and Marines like he did in one of the earlier games, and then he's going to ferry the unit. Oh, actually, he's going to ferry, I think. Oh no, he's going to build some tanks, I think. I don't know. It's difficult to say what Braddock's going to try to do right here.
JF is sending a probe into Braddock's main, and Braddock has just no units in his main, so that probe is just going to scout everything. Well, JF retreating his probe. Oh, now it's going back. Anyway, dropship is out. I don't know if that warping pylon spotted that dropship. I think it warped in too late to see the dropship. But JF has all his goons up in his main, so he should be able to defend against this.
Yeah, I like the fact that JF has delayed his expansion to get more units, because that's going to allow him to defend against the drop. And here we go, we've got the Marine Fate coming in through the front, and that's drawn the attention away from the back where the Vultures have come in. But JF has reacted precisely how he should have, and he's going to be able to shut down this drop with ease, and I really like how JF has played this so far.
Yeah, this is the second time Braddock tried this. He tried this on Destination 2, where he ran in Marines in the front and did a Vulture drop in the back, and then JF totally fell for it. But this time, the moment he saw 4 Marines without anything else in front of his natural, he sent his other goons up to his main, to his nexus to prevent any drops from doing damage. So JF really learning about his opponent here and anticipating his moves.
Yeah, I really like how JF has learned throughout the series. I mean, those first few games, I mean, he was kind of getting played by Braddock's Terran and falling for his style quite a bit. But now we see Braddock using his style still, but JF has adapted to this, and now he's playing a really smart game tailored specifically to counter Braddock's style. And so Braddock's inability to change his game plan is really hurting him. And now we see JF taking 12 o'clock, which is probably better than taking the natural at this point, because A, it's hidden, and B, it can't be dropped. What do you think, Rage?
Yeah, definitely a good choice. You don't wanna go for your natural against a dropship turn. I mean, even if you have a shuttle, once he gets 2 dropships, it kills your goons that are there. He can just start spamming turrets, and you can't take it back.
This is a brilliant move here by JF. He's he's elevatoring his dragoons into Braddock's main, and he should be able to take out the 2 defending tanks. And yes, he's taking out 1. There's another tank in there though, but JF is going to be reinforcing with 2 dragoons right now. Another tank is down. Another tank should be going down any moment now, and oh my god, this is such retro play, but it's so good to watch. And we've got the dragoons coming in, and they're still taking out more and more tanks. This is a very, very effective play. JF is running away with this game, and I honestly didn't expect this to happen.
Wow, some really micro-orient play here. I haven't seen this elevator since what, 5 years ago or something. And
I love it, Rage. This is awesome. I mean, he's going to take out all the tanks, and now it's just goons versus SCVs. I mean, SCVs kind of raped him. Oh wait, no, we got the tank out, but wow. JF has taken this game and he's pulling way ahead. But Braddock is about to take his natural with his command center, but JF has already got his expansion online, and he can already take his natural. And I think JF is adding Reavers and shuttle speed, so we're going to see some harasser as well. This is amazing. This is great.
Yeah, and a few.
I'm speechless too, Rage.
Yeah, do you think Jeff had this planned out? I mean, he went for a 2-gate ops shuttle build. Do you think he had this planned out against a dropship build?
I think he had enough planned out to know what his initial build was, but as I said earlier, I mean, he's really tailoring his play specifically towards Braddock's style, and I think maybe he had this at the back of his mind. Oh, maybe I can do an elevator if he goes for a rather all-in drop-ish. I mean, yeah. I mean, JF is playing exactly how you want you to play against a Terran that's doing exactly what Braddock is doing, and it's beautiful. This is one of the best games I've seen in a long time. I don't think I've been this excited in ages. And I mean, look, now we got JF is inside the natural. He's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, although probably won't pay off for long. But oh, here comes the Reaver. Reaver and Dragoon dropped in the natural, and oh my god, the shuttle has been lost, but one tank, and the turret is down. This is good. This is really good for JF. I mean, he's going to be able to clear out all the tanks, and he's going to be able to force that natural lift, and JF is going to probably head way ahead in the economic game. This is amazing.
This is really hard for Brad to... I don't think he can win this game anymore. He already lost a lot of mining time defending that elevator, and now he lost a lot of SCVs, lost a lot of mining time trying to defend this. I think he can barely defend against this, but the next reinforcements from JF should finish it.
Braddock's plan of choosing Lost Temple as a map has really backfired on him, and I mean, JF has just played this map beautifully and taken it to Brat on Brat's map. It's just been amazing to watch, and I mean, I don't know, well, I think this series is going to be over very soon, and JF is going to be our winner here. And so I think JF is going to win. But before this game is over, you know, we should make a special mention for Pachi, because he's going away for a while. He's going away to Hong Kong for a bit, and Japan and stuff. So we'll miss him. We'll miss your graphics efforts, Pachi. Have a good trip, and we'll see you back whenever you get back. And just remember that this is the last game if JF manages to take it here, and he probably will if he manages to get that command center. Oh, Braddock just manages to save the command center. And remember, if Jianfei does manage to win this game, stick around because you can hear who will be playing next week. So, what do you think is going to happen from here, Rage? I mean, there's not much Braddock can do.
Well, I think he's gonna re-land his command center, and JF is just gonna run in with a lot of goons and some zealots, and he's just gonna finish that all off.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm just waiting for the shuttle to come in with the zealot bombs, and oh, it's a zealot and Reavers, and here we go, breaking off those last two tanks. Even though he manages to save the shuttle as well. That's amazing. And that's it. That's got to be game. There's nothing Braddock can do. He's completely outclassed, and that's it. GG, and Jianfei takes it and defends his Liquibition title for the second time in a row. This is brilliantly played by He's taken the series. And what do you think about this, Rage?
I really like the series. We saw some very, very unorthodox builds in this series, some unorthodox play, some really weird counters, and a really solid macro game too. And well, JF played really, really good in that last game. He adapted to his opponent perfectly. He learned about his opponent, as we saw when he didn't buy that marine fake over there, and that ability won him this series.
Definitely. I mean, now we're coming to grips. Oh, now we can truly appreciate why JF managed to win the TSL. He really learned about his opponent, got smarter, and was able to come on top of how things were, and managed to win the series in the end because he was able to change his style up even when his opponent didn't. And so next week we'll hopefully have JF back if he agrees to play, and JF is going to walk away with a cool $100 this week, while Braddock only gets $25, but thanks for playing, Braddock. You put on some really good games for us, and we appreciate that. But JF has another chance to win another 100 next week as he takes on his fellow clanmate, DNOT. And now DNOT is probably one of the best Zerg user out there right now, apart from Mondragon, obviously. So, do you think JF can take it to DNOT next week, Rage?
Well, I saw the Liquibition match between JF and Red, and JF displayed his perfect harassing style in PvZ there. And while DNOT is actually a macro beast, I don't think his style is refined enough to deal with the Corsair shuttle harass from JF.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an epic encounter to see how the harass style of JF works against DNOT's, macro style, and his ability to play kind of unorthodox games as well. But I think for this Liquibition, that will be it. Episode number 24 has been yet another great success. I mean, all the VODs will be up shortly, I'm sure. And, you know, well done to JF. A brilliant series.